I'm here in my kitchen with 3 of the daughters of Destiny. One of them is asleep, and we're going to make some cinnamon rolls today. So the girls are all ready. They have their apron on as well as I do. Here are the ingredients that we're going to use for our cinnamon rolls. I have flour here, 1 packet of active dry yeast, a 1/4 cup of butter, 1 egg, some sea salt, brown sugar, some cane sugar, and some raisins. And also, I forgot to get out my cinnamon, which is also needed in this recipe. So, let's get started, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pour a 1/3 cup of milk into the glass measuring cup. And Aaliyah already put the butter. Let's see if this is a 1/3. Yep, very good. Now you can put the milk down and put the top back on the milk. Okay, now we're going to pour the milk into the butter pan. Pour all the milk in there. Okay, so Ayana's going to pour the cup of flour into the mixing bowl, and then we're going to get another cup of flour and put it into the mixing bowl. Okay, we're still in the kitchen cooking with the Daughters of Destiny, and we almost had a little mishap with Aaliyah wanting to pour the water in the flour, and that just would have been bad. So here, take this packet of yeast and sprinkle it onto the water like this. And it's going to be a little stinky. Yeah, because it's yeast. So then we're going to wait for that. Just watch. So I'll put it over here. So I'll put it up high so we don't have to smell it too close. And we're going to wait for that to rise. And then we're going to pour it into our dough. So, into our flour. So we have 2 3/4 cup of flour in here. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt to this mix. Over here we have the butter and the milk. So mommy's going to do this part and just heat the milk just enough so that the butter starts to melt. You don't want to boil the milk, you just want to heat it just a little bit. Now we're adding the yeast mixture. Pour it all in there. Make sure you get it all in the bowl.
Can you pour the other one?
Okay, now turn it. So we're now mixing our flour, sugar, salt, and yeast mixture. And then we're going to add the melted butter and milk mixture slowly. Okay, so mommy's going to help you. Yep. So let's do it slow. Okay. Now we're going to pour the egg into our mixture. Go ahead, Aaliyah, and pour the egg. Pour it all in there. There you go.
Hey, help me.
Now we're going to mix it some more. So this is what the dough looks like as it starts to pull away from the bowl. So now we know that our dough is ready. So we're going to turn off the mixer.
Okay.
And then we're going to start to knead our dough. Okay, so we're kneading the dough. Fold it and press it. Make sure it doesn't get too sticky. You gotta put some flour on it if it gets a little too sticky. And then we have Amira flour oiling the bowl that we're going to put our dough in. Okay, so Amira's turning the dough and make sure it's well oiled. Get some oil over there too. There you go. So now we're going to take the dough in the bowl. Yep, and then let's put it over this counter over there. Good job. Now you're going to get some saran wrap out of here, out of this top drawer. The yellow one, the Glad Cling Wrap. Yep.
Tricky.
Yep, and then we're going to cover our dough. Here's the filling for the cinnamon rolls. It's a 1/4 cup of raw sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and a 1/2 cup of raisins. Of course, I accidentally made double the amount. So what I'm going to have to do is put half into the mixture of the cinnamon rolls and maybe save some for later for like to put in oatmeal or something. So stay tuned for the next part of our okay, here it is. My dough rolled out and spread with melted butter. So of course this is like day 3 of me trying to complete the cinnamon rolls. Tip: don't start to bake bread at 8 or 9 o'clock at night when you're gonna have to put the dough into the refrigerator for a couple of days, because it's too late to let it sit out and rise. So I'm going to sprinkle the dough, my rolled out dough, with the topping that I made a couple of days ago, and then I'm going to roll it up. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dough and just roll it like this, and to make sure that you kind of press it down as you roll it, so you don't lose any of the yummy filling on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pinch the ends together. And fold that like that. So I have a pan here that I've already oiled, and I'm going to take this and slice it like this and lay it in my pan to rise. Be right back. So here are my cinnamon rolls, cut. Since it's been a few days, I hope that they will rise as they sit here. If not, they're going to be little mini buns versus giant cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to let these sit for about an hour or so and see what they do. Okay, so here are my cinnamon rolls. They've puffed up nicely. So now I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven, and I'm going to let them bake for about 30 minutes. Those look great, and they smell yummy too. Here's what the final product looks like for the cinnamon rolls. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a glaze I put on there that's made with brown rice syrup, butter, vanilla, and a little bit of powdered sugar. So I'm going to let that sit and mold and do its thing. Enjoy.